Hi everyone, welcome back to the USCPA classes for financial accounting and reporting. In this particular video, I'll be walking you through in detail about investment as per US GAAP. This is part 1 of investment. We have part 2 just coming after this video. In this part 1, I'll be covering in detail about debt security, including held till maturity, trading security, and available for sale debt security. So let's dive into part 1 of investment to understand more in detail.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the FAR class. So in this session, we'll be covering investment. So I know we are short of time. So maybe like in next 1 hour, we'll target to cover this debt security. And if time allows, we will cover the equity security also. Because equity method investment is slightly bigger topic that may take some time. And then, like miscellaneous topics also may take some more time. So that may be we can cover in next class, but today we'll target to cover debt security and equity security. So in the investment may be either in debt or in equity, right? So first we'll be understanding debt security, in which like various category of investment can be made, and then we'll be coming to equity security. In equity security, we'll be understanding in detail various category of investment or various type of investment in equity security. That may be like for a cost method where you are investing 0 to 20%, or it may be fair value method, that's again 0 to 20%, or the equity method investment when you have you can say significant influence, that is in a range of 20 to 50%, and then the consolidation or subsidiary method of investment where you are holding more than 50% of equity. So that we'll be understanding later on. First, let's understand the debt securities. In the debt security, there are three categories of debt security. One is held to maturity. Do you know what is held to maturity by any chance? Any idea?
Yes, sir. Sir, held to maturity is one in which the company does not plan to sell the asset and keep it till its maturity and earn interest from it.
Yeah, very true. For example, you have 10% debenture payable in 5 years. What does it mean? That means, let's say you have given $100,000, right, for 10% interest, and which you are expecting to be received after 5 years. So year over year, you'll be earning 10% of interest. That means you have no intention to sell those debentures in the open market. You'll be continuing till the maturity. Second is trading security. You know, any idea what is trading security?
Sir, these are securities in which the from which the company does not expect a return from interest, but they plan to earn using trade selling it by gains, short-term gains.
Yeah, Kashish, Rahul, any idea what is trading securities?
सुना तो है but don't know.
But like I'm sure you might have heard about stock market also, right? In that also there are debt security which are tradable. So trading security is where you trade, you purchase or sell. But like same way like how Akash says, objective is not of earning the interest, earning the dividend, but objective is to earn based on the change in value of the respective debt, right? So that is the difference, or you can say the profit and loss is mainly on account of change in the value of the underlying asset. Third one is available for sale debt security. Have you heard this term before? Available for sale debt security.
Yes, sir.
So you have purchased certain debt security, right? Not for trading purpose, and you are not in a position to hold them till maturity. Then you want to sell them. So those security you kept in the financial statement as
Oh,
and
right.
available for sale.
Yes.
That means you wish to sell them. So those security initially you have not purchased for the trading purpose, right? And nor you are in a position to hold them till maturity, and you wanted to sell them to earn some profit. For example, you purchase certain debt on 1st January 2022, and after 6 months, which is let's say 30th June 2022, you want to sell them because like price has gone up. Initially you have not thought like you are purchasing that for the trading purpose, but after 6 months, because of the price are going up, and now you are expecting it may go down in future, so it's a right point, it's a peak point, so it's better to sell and earn the profit and book the profit, right? So then those security you can consider as the available for sale debt security.
So
Make sense?
सर ये वही हो गया जिसमें company plans to earn return through both the means, that is either by
Yes,
profit or interest returns.
very true, very true. Right, Rahul, Kashish?
सर लेकिन इसमें तो मतलब डायरेक्टली जब कंपनी को प्रॉफिट लगेगा वो तभी वो कर सकते हैं ना, मैच्योरिटी तक वो थोड़ी ना.
So there are 2-3 things. One is when company is in a need of cash, right? So it may be possible they will put certain investment, they will put certain debenture, they will put certain debt security as available for sale, and it can be on profit or it can be on loss, but now you are in need of cash, right? So at that point of time, the requirement is more than earning the interest. Requirement of cash is more than earning of interest. Second is like the situational basis, which we were discussed. If you see the price is at the peak, why not to sell and book the profit, right? Third, maybe like you're saying, like continuously that security price are decreasing. For example, like the Bitcoin. Earlier it was increasing like anything, but there is a point it started declining like anything. So right before it further decline, it's better to book the loss and close it. Make sense?
गॉट इट. सर आकाश ने एक लाइन बोली थी ना कि मतलब जैसे
So Akash said 3 statement for 3 of these. Held to maturity we keep to earn the interest. Trading we keep to earn the change in value, and available for sale is kind of hybrid, where you will earn the interest or you will also try to earn on account of change in value. Make sense?
गॉट इट सर, गॉट इट.
Rahul?
Yes, sir.
Now let's keep this basic concept in mind. Let's try to understand this theory. Held to maturity. I would say held till maturity. Entity must have positive intent and ability to hold the debt security to maturity. Here, 2 important things. One is intent. Second is ability. Right? For example, you have debt security. You have purchased certain debt security and you have made an investment in purchasing a debt security. And you have intention to keep it hold for a period of 5 years, entire period, right? The same way which we were discussing, there are 10% debenture of $100,000 that company has purchased, which has a life of 5 years. So at the time of purchase, company has a clear intention, they will be earning 10% interest and they will be holding it for entire 5 years. But after 2 years, the financial position of the company will go down. In that case of scenario, company has intent to hold it, but there may be a position that company do not have ability to hold it. Make sense? to consider any investment as held till maturity category, the company should meet both the criteria: its intent to holding it and its ability to holding it. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Right? Second is carried at amortized cost. Once you classify any investment as a debt security held till maturity, so that amount will be carried at amortized cost. What is amortized cost? The book value, that means the amount at which you have purchased. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Plus and minus if there is any impairment. Right? And then second important thing is the classification. So classified current for expected maturity within 1 year, or non-current all other. What is current asset? What is the definition of current asset in layman language?
So which the company expects to realize in less
In
than
12 months, within
In
12
12
months,
months. 12 months.
right? Or their operating cycle. So same way, if any debt security you have purchased which is expected to be realized within 12 months, then that investment would be considered as current investment. If any debt security you have purchased and the original maturity is after 1 year, then that would be classified as non-current.
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 Makes sense? No unrealized holding in gain or loss as it carried at cost. So when you have classified any debt security as held till maturity, it does not give rise to any gain or loss on account of change in the value. Hence, there is no gain or loss which is need to be booked. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last one is realized gain or loss on maturity is recognized in income statement. For example, you purchase 10% debenture for the 5 years, and on the maturity you will be getting certain premium. So at the time of maturity, when you are actually realizing the amount, that gain or loss you can recognize in the income statement. But before that, you will not be recognizing any gain or loss on account of change in value. But any interest or dividend which you are earning, that will go to the income statement. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
here, 4 important things I am quickly repeating. First one is the classification of any debt security to be held till maturity. You need to keep 2 things in mind. First one is intent, and second thing is ability to
Ability.
hold, right? Then coming to the valuation, at what amount that investment need to be captured in the balance sheet. That will be cost at which you have purchased plus any brokerage commission, something you have paid. Third is the classification. Classification could be in current or non-current. When do you classify current?
Less than 12 months expected
When
to
the expected maturity is less than 1 year, and when the original maturity is after 12 months, you will be classifying as a non-current. Then any unrealized holding gain. What is unrealized holding gain? Is change in the valuation. Change in the valuation will not impact your income statement. Only interest which you are earning will impact your income statement. Lastly, when you actually sold at the time of maturity, or when you actually getting the money at the time of maturity, whatever the gain or loss will be there, that need to be recognized. So that is the treatment of held till maturity. Make sense?
Yes, sir. Can we take an example of FD कि अगर FD में हमारा हेल्थ एंड मैच्योरिटी में होगा उसके बाद जो इंटरेस्ट हम गेन करेंगे दैट विल कम इनटू एन इनकम स्टेटमेंट.
You can say annuity.
हाँ,
Annuity
annuity.
plan
Yes, हाँ हाँ ठीक
would be more better example for it.
है. Yes.
Right? Right. Second is trading security. What is trading security? Which you purchase, like maybe generally intraday, or maybe you purchase for the purpose of selling. That's your normal part of your business, like stockbroker, or maybe the people who do like trading. That's your main business, right? In that case of scenario, buy and sell to earn the profit from the price difference. For example, in a morning, you have purchased the debt of, let's say, Facebook at, let's say, $1,000 each. And afternoon, you have seen the price has increased to $1,010, and you will do the sell of it. And at each share, you'll be earning $10 of profit. And let's assume you have purchased 1,000 shares. That means you have earned $10,000. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Generally held for less than 3 months. So trading security generally held for period less than 3 months.
3 months.
Right? Then second important thing is it always need to be carried at fair value. Why not at amortized cost? Why at fair value?
क्योंकि सर वो डेली इंट्राडे में हो रहा ना तो इसी वजह से.
It's like your inventory, right? Same way, how do you value inventory at the fair value? This stock also you need to value at a fair value because this you are keeping it for the trading purpose. Fourth is report unrealized holding gain or loss in income statement. Here, if there is any unrealized gain or loss, what is unrealized gain or loss?
Fair value changes.
Change in fair value. Let me draw an example for you. Okay, let me draw an example for you. Let's say this is your date. This is your this value. This is your cost, and this is your fair value. Let's say. So let's assume on 30th 12/21 you have purchased 1,000 shares of Amazon at the rate of 100 each. $1,000 debenture, right? So how much is the cost? Right, and let's say the fair value is 100 that day. Now on 31st 12/21 fair value is, let's say, 102. And another option, let's say 98. Are you guys with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
what will be the gain in this scenario? It will be a gain. In this scenario, it will be a loss. How much is the gain? This minus this multiply by 1,000 shares.
Yes.
Right here, what will be the loss? This minus this. Let's say 97. $1,000, right? So this is a gain or loss on account of change in fair value, right? In this case, you need to book this gain or loss into income statement. You need to book this gain or loss into income statement. Make
सर अगर
sense?
ये इसमें ही अगर सर the person is doing extra ये मतलब extra income के लिए then it will come into other comprehensive income, right?
Say that again.
कि सर अगर its main business is something else, not intraday, but he is doing some intraday and मतलब daily stock broker type है, trading is on a daily basis, but he is doing as a part time, not as a full time.
No,
But then
like there are so many things you need to keep in mind when you are identifying any activity, whether it's your main part of main business or not part of main business. When you are actively involved in certain activities, so then it is always being considered as your part of business. So if you are daily doing, like, let's say 1 hour, 2 hour of trading, so that means you are being actively involved in it. So there are certain hourly requirement as per tax purpose. If you are investing, let's assume more than 500 hours on particular activity in a year, so that activity would be considered as an active activity or your operational activity.
primary.
बट सर वो तो टैक्स पर्पस से है ना, if wire वो not from accounting perspective hours
No,
required.
from accounting perspective also, like how much percentage of your total income that fall. If it is like more than 10% of your total income, then it will be considered as your
primary activity.
primary activity.
Okay. I
It
thought
depends.
it would be any irrespective ki it's in we are trading in we are that's a primary business or not, it should be considered trading security if it's held for less than 3 months, isn't it? Like
Yes, yes. Yeah, it has nothing to do with your primary business. Yeah, you're right. If you are holding it for less than 3 months, and if you are holding it for exchanging it, so then it is always considered as trading security. It has nothing to do with your overall business objective.
okay sir.
Okay, got it.
So now here in this case, you will be reporting this unrealized holding gain and loss into income statement. Make sense?
Yes sir.
Second point here is mentioned amortization of discount or premium. Have you heard about this term before? Discount or premium?
Yes sir. Yes sir.
What is that? Any idea?
So basically, when companies issue security at more than their at more than their what is that called? Book value. That that extra amount is called premium. Like for example, book value of the security is $10 and they are issuing it at $100. $90 is premium, and if they are issuing it at $1, then $9 is discount on issue.
So what does it mean? Amortization of discount or premium?
So basically, from what I understand, it means that $90 of premium would be amortized over the period for which we plan to hold that security. We will recognize that in premium in our books. That's what I understand.
So maybe I'm just extending this current example. You have purchased 1,000 10% debenture for 5 years of Amazon at $100 each. Now let's assume interest rate in market. So let's say market interest rate is 6% or market interest rate is 12%. If the market interest rate is 6% and you are giving 10% interest rate, so will you be charging premium?
market is 6% and we are giving 12%. No, we
10%, 10%.
No, we won't be charging premium.
Huh?
We are giving 10%. Yes, we will be charging. We are giving more interest than market.
So the fair value will be how much?
1,10,000. Oh.
6,000.
Divide by 110%. No, divide by 10 into 4. Something.
Something like this, right? Does that make sense? If you are giving 10% interest rate or market interest rate is 6%, that means the fair value would be 166,667.
Right.
And if market interest rate is 12% and you are giving it 10%, then fair value will be 83,333. Right. So here is the public. How much is the premium? This minus this. And how much is the discount? This minus this.
70.
Right. And per year amortization will be how much? This divided by 5.
5.
Right. Everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So this will be your income and this will be your expense. Kashish, Rahul, Gurmehar?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Makes sense? So this is what it means here. Amortize discount or premium over the life of security. Then lastly, report the realized gain and loss on sale of to income statement.
Sir, one question. We are saying amortized discount or premium over the life of security, but this we are talking from investor purpose, right?
Yes.
So
You are investor
we are
only.
holding it for less than 3 months only.
Say that again.
We are holding it for less than 3 months only. Why would we bother about amortizing discount or premium? If we had held it for till maturity, then this point should have come up.
1 second. Yeah, you have a valid point. So when we have a trading security and there is a discount or premium which you have paid. No, you have a point. So give me like a minute. We'll get back to you on this. So here we are saying we purchase a trading security and we purchase that at a premium. So then why I need to? So I think this point should go here.
Right.
Right. Yeah, you are right. It might be typo error from the start.
Okay.
Good point. So when we are doing a trading, it's always be at fair value. So when you have purchased this 1,000 debt debenture of 10% each, you will be purchasing at this price. This will be your fair value. When you are selling it, so whatever the sales price would be the market price at that time of sale, and whatever the difference will go to the income statement as a realized gain or loss.
Correct. Okay, sir.
Right? Kashish, Gurmeher, Rahul,
Got it.
got it? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
very good point, Ayush.
सर वो फेयर वैल्यू कैलकुलेशन के लिए हमने वो कैसे किया था, एक बार वो बताना.
This one?
फॉर्मूला यूज किया आपने. हाँ.
So what I'm saying, like you are purchasing 10% debenture, 1000 debenture of 10% interest rate for the period of 5 years, and the book value is $100, right? So the book value of 1000 debenture is $100,000. But if the market interest rate is 6% and you are getting 10%, so what will be the fair value of that debenture? Book value multiplied by 10% which you are getting divided by 6% which is market interest rate. So your fair value ideally should be $166,667. If the market interest rate is 12% and your debenture is 10%, that means you are getting less interest than the market interest. So why do you pay the same price? You will pay less price. Make sense, Gurmeer?
Yes sir, right.
So that's the reason it comes to 83,333.
Okay. हाँ ठीक है. Okay.
Now coming to third one, available for sale debt security. Available for sale debt security is always carried at fair value. Unrealized gain or loss from change in fair value are reported to other comprehensive income. So when you classified any security as available for debt security, that means that security was never be a traded security, but it may be possible that initially you purchase it for held till maturity, but now you are converting them to the sale. Or there may be possibility initially you purchase that for trading purpose, but it's being more than 3 months, you're not able to sell it, right? Then you can convert that or reclassify that as available for sale security. So in that case of scenario, if there is unrealized gain or loss, that has to be reported into the other comprehensive income. Second is, if there is actual sale or purchase of available for debt security, that means there is a realized gain or loss. Once you realize it, then you will be booked into the income statement, right? If there is any unrealized gain or loss which is parked in other comprehensive income for any particular security, and that security you have sold, then you will be releasing that gain or loss from OCI to income statement. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
सर इसमें OCI में क्यों आएगा, इनकम स्टेटमेंट में क्यों नहीं आएगा?
Yes. What goes in OCI? Which is generally not in your control. Right? Thumb rule is that you park those items which is because of change in market environment and you do not have much impact or control on those. So why, as a businessman, I should take the hit of that in my income statement when the things is not in my control? Things are because of change in economic environment. So hence it has to be parked in other comprehensive income so that as an investor or as a stakeholder can take a wise decision. Make sense?
Got
Hmm.
got it.
So now let's keep this same example. You have purchased 1000 10% debenture for 5 years at book value 100 each. So your cost is $100,000. Now the fair value has changed to 31st December to 102 or 97, and you have a gain or loss. This gain or loss will go to OCI. not to the income statement, because you classified this debenture or debt as a held for sale. And after a month, if you have, let's say, on, let's say 0512022, you have sold for, let's say, 105,000 or maybe 95,000. So what is the gain or loss? What is the gain or loss? 100,000 plus 2,000 minus 105, or you can say, sorry, 105 minus 100,000 minus this 2,000. So the other is 95,000 minus this minus this 2,000. So this is your current gain or loss, and then transfer from OCI to income statement will be.
So basically, in the end, when the security is sold, entire amount, that is the entire difference between cost and sale value, would be recognized in income statement, right?
Yes. So total gain and loss recognized in income statement will be this. But this is the way you need to do the calculations.
Right. Okay.
And this is the way you need to make the accounting entries. Impact will be same, right? But
Yes,
this is the way how the accounting treatment need to be flow. Right, Kashish, Gurmehar, Rahul?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So carried at fair value, unrealized gain and loss from change in fair value report to OCI, realized gain or loss recognized in income statement. Unrealized gain or loss is evaluated at portfolio level, not at the individual investment statement level. Right? So, do you know what is portfolio level? Like 10% debenture. You may have for 10 countries, like similar category of investment. Right? So, you need to evaluate together rather than individual line item. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Last one is recognize the expected credit loss in income statement. This we have studied in ASC 326 in detail. In the future, reversal required, then reversal is also considering income statement. So every year or every balance sheet date, you'll be recording the expected credit loss in the income statement. When you are actually realizing it, when you are actually selling it, if there is any reversal required, then also that reversal will go to the income statement. So debt security, there are three types of debt security: held till maturity, trading security, and available for sale debt security. Held till maturity, which you are holding it for
Till maturity.
Till maturity, and two important things: one is intent to hold it, and second is ability to hold it. That will be valued at cost, and if there is any gain or loss, that need to be amortized over the period. And current and non-current classification, or the realized gain and loss will be at the maturity. But if there is any unrealized gain and loss, that need not required to be considered. Second is trading security. Thumb rule, always be valued at fair value. Any change in fair value will be considered into the income statement, whether it's unrealized or it's realized. Right? So trading security, always be fair value. held till maturity, always be at cost. Available for sale debt security is always carried at fair value. But here is a two thing. If there is unrealized gain and loss, it will go to the OCI. If there is realized gain and loss, it will go to the income statement. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do question. Oh, there are 2-3 questions. Okay. Which of the following statement related to held till maturity debt security is false? Which statement out of these 4 is a false statement? Held to maturity debt security include both convertible debenture and commercial paper. Is it fine? Right to say?
No, sir. Convertible debt नहीं होगा.
Why not? It can be considered as held to maturity, that after maturity it can convert into equity.
अच्छा, right.
Second is, an entity must have both intent and ability to hold the security.
ये तो सब ठीक है, correct है.
Right? Fourth one is, held to maturity debt security are carried on the balance sheet date at amortized cost. This is also right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Third point is, if an entity anticipate holding the security beyond maturity, it should still be classified as
No,
held
sir.
to maturity. That's an
No, sir.
incorrect statement. What is beyond maturity?
Right.
जब mature हो जाएगा, what you will be holding after it?
कार्ड्स पकड़ के रखेंगे.
हाँ?
वो जो पहले के टाइम में होता था ना, जब डीमैट नहीं होता था, वो शेयर करते थे
It's my
कागज
document. It's my document. I'll keep
प्रिंट करा
close
कर
to my
रखते
heart.
थे.
ऊपर तक लेके जाएंगे. Oh my 2000 rupee note. I love you so much. You are so pink.
Exactly. क्या example बना रहे हैं.
One day Modi ji will came and say, मित्रों, आज से
आज रात 12 बजे से ये लीगल टेंडर नहीं है.
कितना को हार्ट अटैक आया होगा लास्ट टाइम तो.
सही.
Okay, second question. A company shall report investment in debt security that it has classified as trading security. So company shall report investment in debt security that it classified as trading, when any security would be considered as a trading security. If I simplify the question, first one is fair value with holding gain included in earnings only to the extent of previously recognized holding loss. Is it right to say?
The company shall report investment security.
Have you understood first option?
Yes, sir. Sir, तो इसमें तो no, it is not right, because holding gains included in earnings only. Sir, trading, if we are trading, then gains are only from no, it is from sale.
Change in value.
What is the call of the question?
Sir, the call is, when should debt securities be classified as trading? Yeah. Now, holding gains.
No, you didn't understood the question. Read the question
It's
again.
saying, हाँ मतलब fair value book value से अगर ज्यादा हो जाता है तो how should report debt securities at the end of the year?
No, read the question again. A company shall report investment in debt security that is classified as trading at what? If you have already considered any security to be classified as trading security, at what amount you
Okay.
should be reporting it?
Call is the fair value. What should be the value of trading security?
So
Okay.
again, listen the question again. A company shall report investment in debt security that it has classified as trading at what? First one is fair value withholding gain included in earning only to the extent of previously recognized losses. Is this right to say?
No, sir. We will recognize all the losses. Oh,
All the gain or loss,
gains.
right? Second is fair value withholding gain or loss included in earning, right? So this looks correct. Third is
Right.
lower of cost or market withholding gain or loss included in earning. So is there any concept of market? No, it's always be
No.
fair value,
Fair value.
Yes, sir, yes.
right? Lower of cost or market withholding gain including earning, same, right? It has to be at fair value, and all the holding gain and loss should be included in income statement. Make sense? Why second option is correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो
Rahul,
सेकंड और फर्स्ट में अभी भी डाउट होगा. फेयर वैल्यू तो ठीक है सर. फेयर वैल्यू पे ही होता है ट्रेडिंग सिक्योरिटीज.
but
फर्स्ट वाला.
here just look at this point. Is it correct statement or incorrect statement? Is this statement correct which I have highlighted, or it's
नहीं
incorrect?
सर. नहीं सर.
So if it is incorrect, then answer is incorrect.
हम्म.
You need to look at like every piece of the information. You cannot just go by one statement which is right. In totality, you need to look at option.
सर वैसे भी प्रीवियसली रिकॉग्नाइज होल्डिंग लॉस तो सर वो तो फेयर वैल्यू पे हुआ ही ना. फिर तो वो तो सब.
No, it means, for example, let's say you have first thing is for trading security, it's not at all applicable.
हाँ वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ कि सर उसके लिए तो एप्लीकेबल ही नहीं है.
Right. Second thing, for any reason, let's say, for example, on 30th of December, you purchase the security. Or on 31st of December, you book certain loss. And that loss will be unrealized loss, will not be a recognized loss. So this statement is completely incorrect.
Yes sir. वही तो
If
प्रीवियसली
there
तो
is
है ही.
already a recognized loss, then why you are selling or purchasing that asset again? If it
करेक्ट
is already realized.
करेक्ट.
Cool. Third question. How should each of the following debt securities to be reported at the end of the year when the fair value of an investment as debt security exceeds its amortized cost? What is the call of the question? How should each of the following debt security be reported at the end of the year when the fair value of investment in debt security exceed the amortized cost? That means a fair value more than the book value. First is debt security classified as held to maturity and available for sale should both be reported at fair value. Answer is no, because held to maturity is always reported at
Cost.
Amortized cost.
amortized cost. So this first option is incorrect.
Right.
Second option says debt security classified as held to maturity should be reported at amortized cost. That is right. And debt to security classified as available for sale should be reported at fair value. This is correct.
Correct.
Third option is debt to security classified as held to maturity should be reported at fair value. This is incorrect.
Yes, sir.
Debt to security classified as this is also incorrect.
Also.
It's a reverse. Last option is debt security classified as held to maturity and available for sale. Both should be reported at amortized cost. This is also incorrect.
Right.
Available for sale should be at fair value. Right? So hence the second option is correct.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, sir.
सर फेयर वैल्यू और अमोर्टाइज कॉस्ट सेम नहीं होते. अमोर्टाइजेशन.
No, fair value is the market value generally. Amortized cost is the cost at which you have purchased. Like for example, in this example, this $100,000 is amortized cost at which you have purchased. And this is the fair value.
ओके ओके.
Right? ठीक है?
सर एक मिनट दोबारा दिखाना. एक मिनट वाला एग्जांपल.
Example?
हाँ जी. यही क्वेश्चन है. सर लेकिन ट्रेडिंग सिक्योरिटीज तो हम फेयर वैल्यू पे ही करते हैं ना,
Yes,
और अवेलेबल फॉर सेल
is also at fair value. So here only go back to this. Held till maturity, carried at amortized cost. Trading security, carried at fair value. And available for sale debt security, carried at fair value.
फेयर वैल्यू,
Right?
यस
Clear? Okay. Okay, so next topic we have is equity security. Shall we do this, or do you want to take a hold here?
सर अगर हो सकता तो नेक्स्ट क्लास के लिए पार्क कर लेते हैं.
Huh? Next class? Huh? Rahul, Akash, Kashish, what do you guys say?
Sir, I'm okay with both ways, honestly. मतलब गुरमेयर is saying क्योंकि वो लेट हो गया तो let's keep it next class.
हाँ सर नेक्स्ट क्लास में ही करते हैं क्योंकि थोड़ा टॉपिक भी नहीं है.
But are you guys doing some revision or something?
Yes sir, बिल्कुल. तभी तो मैं notes मांगता रहता हूँ सर आपसे.
Yeah, so now like you have even notes for the next class in advance, so you should be knowing more than me in next class. Okay, let's continue in the next class. Shall we keep it 10:30 to 2 so that
Yes,
like
sir.
Gurmeher can attend more?
Sir 10 to 2 ही कर लो ना सर.
10 to 2?
10 से
yes.
शुरू कर लो तो बेस्ट है.
हाँ सर वो
ठीक है.
गुरमेयर के लिए सही
10
रहेगा.
is like 12:30 for me.
हाँ
मतलब
ठीक है,
रात
let's
के
keep
समय
it 10 to 2 and maybe like 1:30 kind of thing, 10 to 1:30.
हाँ हाँ सही है,
ठीक
ठीक है.
ठीक है, चलो. Okay, then see you on Saturday.
Okay
है.
sir.
ओके सर, ओके,
Okay,
थैंक यू
sir.
सो
Thank you.
मच.